King of the Road.
We're continuing our look in the rear view at last weekend's B.J. Thomas concert at the Texas Longhorn Club in Vinton, Louisiana.
You're really big, I understand, in Brazil now.
Oh, well, I don't know how big I am, but I've sold a lot of records down there, and I've achieved some success down there. So I do try to get down to South America every 4 or 5 years, and we just got back. We went down in December for a few shows, and had a great time.
You got anything new? Any new albums you're working on?
Yeah, I do. As a matter of fact, have a song of Brazilian classics that we recorded just for Brazil, but it's going to have a little bit wider release than that, and it'll probably be a few months, but we'll have it out fairly soon.
Still doing the gospel music too?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I do a gospel song or two.
Well, you're a versatile artist because you've had pop hits, you've had country hits too. What's your favorite style of music?
Well, I don't know. When I first got in the band, it was right at the inception of Top 40 radio, so we just would learn that Top 40 chart and play that. So it's not like I have really a favorite genre, because I just approach them all with the same attitude. So, but I do like to, a lot of guys from that time period, 60s and 70s, who did something of everything. I mean, Ray Charles did country and R&B and gospel, and so did Elvis, and so there were lots of examples there to go by. So I never have tried to restrict myself to one kind of music, and maybe that was my big mistake. I don't know.
Have you ever met Elvis?
Yeah, I met Elvis, and I lived in Memphis for a while. Recorded a lot of my hits there in Memphis, and of course, Elvis came in and recorded at American Studio where I was recording. We got him to, I say me, but a lot of people wanted to come in because American was making a lot of hit records. So he finally did come in and cut some of the best records of his career.
What'd you think of Elvis?
Oh, I just thought he was incredible. I always idolized him, and he was a big inspiration to me when I was young, and that's like millions of other people, and he probably was the most important American artist of all time, and there'll never be another Elvis. He was a great guy and always treated me great, and he liked my music a little bit. I think he liked me a little bit because of the record I had, Mama. And then we all know how, we all love our mamas, but we all know how he loved his mother, and so maybe that was one of the reasons he liked me. But he was just a great guy. I mean, what can you say about Elvis? Only one guy gets to be Elvis.
The King.
Yes.
B.J. Thomas, born in Hugo, Oklahoma, and one of my idols, and I think one of yours too, was from Eric, Oklahoma. The original King of the Road, Roger Miller, who I've kind of stolen a few things.
Yeah, I
don't know
saw
if he
that.
had a hat like this, but
I saw that hat. Yeah, Roger was a great friend of mine. Of course, he had lots of friends, but we were fairly close in the late '60s and early '70s. And we always thought a lot of each other, but we were close during those years. And he was a great guy, very talented guy. Wrote a lot of great songs, and I was glad I knew him.
He died too early.
He died too early, yeah. You got to get sober a little bit quicker.
So he indulged a little bit.
Well, we all did back in that time, and I probably shouldn't have said that. I don't mean that as I shouldn't have said that. He was hey, you live as long as you live, and that's how you live. And
lived a full life.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I appreciate your time, BJ.
Yeah, Jim. Thank you, man.
To the show.
Thank you. Me too.
Right. B.J. Thomas, everybody.
Hope you've enjoyed our look in the rear view at last weekend's B.J. Thomas concert at the Texas Longhorn Club in Vinton, Louisiana. Be at the Longhorn on April 17th for Cross Canadian Ragweed, those long-haired country boys from Oklahoma. Coming up next, we'll cruise to Honky Tonk, Texas and Silsbee to check out Jake Hooker and the Outsiders.
Goodbye, Corey.